Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity, The White March. This is Colonel RPG and I'm so happy to have you here hanging out with me as we start out a fantastic journey through the world of Eora. Now that the first part of the first expansion has come out, granted the White March expansion content is only gonna be accessible later on in the game, and because we're gonna start a brand new character, a brand new playthrough, we're only gonna see it a few episodes from now. Still, if you're new to this game and you don't know what it is, welcome. I really hope you'll like what you'll see. Pillars of Eternity is an old-school top-down party-based RPG developed by Obsidian with Josh Sawyer as the director and designer. If you don't know who he is, Josh Sawyer is the one responsible for leading the development of Fallout New Vegas, Neverwinter Nights 2, and also Icewind Dale 2 back in the day, so we have a lot to thank him for in regards to RPGs, and Pillars of Eternity is the latest addition to that fine list of titles. If you love Baldur's Gate or any other of the old school top-down D&D RPGs developed by BioWare, you're sure to love Pillars of Eternity as well as I did when it first came out back in March this year. Yeah, March. So without further ado, let's jump right into character creation. The game gives you access to 4 different levels of difficulty. I'm gonna go with hard. I'm not that good at the game, and I really don't want to go with Path of the Damned on camera unless I'm doing like a special kind of LP. Well, we're just here to have some fun and enjoy the roleplay, and also I could go with expert mode because this disables the helper feature, but for my sake and for your sake as well, I'm gonna keep it on. And also the Trial of Iron creates kind of a permadeath feature to the game, and yeah, it will delete your only save, because you are only allowed to have one save all through the game, and it will delete your save should you die. So let's start with hard, and let's start out with actually there's gonna be a little bit of a spoken introduction right at the beginning of the game to set the tone and set the mood and tell us what we are. But anyway, everyone, welcome to Pillars of Eternity. Hey, there's a loading screen right now. If only it jumped right to the... Okay, guys. Pay attention now.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
So, yeah, we're a part of a group of travelers headed for Gilded Vale, a border town in the country of whatever. I didn't really catch it, but yeah, we're part of a group of travelers, and I'm gonna walk you through the different choices in the character creation. But it's a really deep system, and you can bury yourself in these descriptions. And I really enjoyed spending loads of time creating my character in this thing. But I already made my character. She's gonna be called Kirino, and we'll see how it goes. So she is a female. We can go with multiple races. You might not know this, but if you do, please bear with me. Basically, Pillars of Eternity has its own character system, its own setting, its own lore. Everything is new for this game, but it's still very heavily inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. So we have multiple races that might remind you of a few in Dungeons and Dragons. We got a dwarf, we got a elf, we got Orlans, which are basically offlings, gnomes maybe. Yeah, more like gnomes. And we got the godlike, which is pretty cool. So I think it was requested by one of the donators on Kickstarter. Don't really know, but we are gonna go with an Orlan. Orlans are the smallest of the Kith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, and hirsute bodies, Orlans are commonly found in Glanfath. And see, lots of things that you can learn. It's so cool. I really love how they went about this character creation process. We get a buff to resolve, a debuff to might, and a pretty serious buff to perception. Although this is only gonna affect our maximum stat points, as we'll see later. You can change this pretty much however you like. We also have access to a few sub races. It's mostly a cultural thing. It changes a few things in your character. For example, I'm gonna go with Hearth Orlan, which gives a buff to critical hits when the target of the Orlan is being targeted by a teammate. So that's a pretty cool one, and certainly, hopefully, is gonna synergize with the class that I'm gonna go for. We have, so how many do we have? We have like 11 classes. No new classes, I don't think, from the expansion itself. Don't remember exactly. But if we do, it would be the monk. Nah, I remember the monk. Nah, I don't think we have new classes. But anyway, we got a barbarian. These are pretty self-explanatory. They are very diverse in their skills and abilities, so you should definitely play with them. The first time I played the game, I played with a Cypher, and it's such a powerful class. It's mostly a spellcaster, but it can also deal some pretty serious damage. Today, right now, I'm gonna go with the Ranger. Rangers are warriors of the woodlands and masters of the hunt, and I'm gonna go with the Ranger mostly because the Ranger start with an animal companion, and hopefully that is gonna allow me to do some interesting stuff. Well, we'll see. We also we can choose our abilities. I found, let's see, okay, yeah, I found that wounding shot is better than Mark Prey, just generally, but I did find Mark Prey a little bit more to my liking, so I'm gonna go with that. I mean, min-maxing kind of stuff is probably better of the wounding shot, but yeah, whatever. We're gonna go with Mark Prey, which is gonna allow us to designate a single target as prey, which is gonna give the Ranger and the Animal Companion damage bonus against that target, so that's pretty good. And we also get to choose our companion, our Animal Companion. Let me see which I chose for. Oh, it's gonna be called Atapa. Atapa is gonna be a bear, and they have different stats. Basically, an antelope, let's see, in most situations, no, yeah, this is general stuff, so this is, antelope companions naturally have superior defenses, deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will, and a bear, and usually high damage reduction, yeah, exactly, that's, that'll be superior forms of protection from all sorts of damage, so that's what I'm gonna go for, because I want my bear to tank for a little bit, if we don't have companions to do that, of course, which I hope we will, but at the beginning of the game we won't, so yeah, as you'll see. The bear name is a she-bear, she's gonna be called Atapa. And here you can see our different attributes. Right now, I'm gonna go, let me see, so I have on my second screen I have my stats. Let's go with this, let's go with 8 of Constitution. Might is basically our damage stat. Constitution is, as you can see, our health and endurance. Dexterity, actually, you shouldn't underestimate Constitution, but, well, we can't have everything. Dexterity is our most important stat for, actually, it's not. It's only recommended for a Ranger. I'm still gonna go with 19 of that. I'm gonna only have 18 because I still don't have the culture that gives me the buff for that, but we'll see. Perception, I'm gonna go with 15. Well, actually, let me see. So I get plus interrupt, plus accuracy, and this gives me action speed. Yeah. Why did I choose that? Why did I choose dexterity over perception? Yeah, perception is also very cool in dialogue. So why? Yeah, let's switch that around. Let's go with 18 perception. Actually, let me buff that a little bit. 20, yeah, let's go with that. Our resolve, I'm gonna go with 8, and intellect, I need more than that, so let's see. Just gonna increase that mind a little bit. Let's go with 12 intellect, and hope that this is a balanced enough build. I really hope it is. Let's see, so, okay, that should be fine. Our resolve, basically, it drives the character internal drive, determination, and fearlessness, and it's basically the willpower thing. I think gives will though, so will is a different thing. Yeah, it's it is a very deep very deep character creation process. If you want to spend loads of time, I certainly did. But I don't know why my reasoning was for going with dexterity build. Well, I'm gonna go with perception. But anyway, we got our culture. Let's see what I choose from. Yeah, we can choose a lot. I'm gonna go with that fire. Actually, I'm not, because this gives dexterity. I want maximum perception. Let's go with maximum perception. The white that wends. This is where we come from. The white that wends. It has a pretty cool name to it. A large, cracked southern expanse of polar ice. The white that wends is home to pale elves and small colonies of daring explorers, outcasts, and adventurers. While virtually no plant life grows in the white, it is home to many hardy species of dangerous animals that forage from the sea or prey upon each other to survive. Yeah, pretty cool location. So our background is gonna be a aristocrat, because that's gonna give us lore, which is gonna be good to give us access to scrolls and higher level scrolls, which I am gonna try and go for. But we'll find those later on in the game, not at the earlier sequences. And let's see if I have the... There she is. This is her face. I got this off the internet. There's actually, I'm gonna try and put it in an annotation to tell you about the name of the artist, because it's actually a pretty cool artist. That's her face. That's Kirino's face. Let me go. She is, let's see, primary, second. Okay, this is the color of her primary. Yeah, this is her primary color. Her skin color is gonna be, let's see, secondary. Let's go with secondary. So that's gonna be this red. Actually, yeah, I didn't see her with this. Yeah, this is a bit weird, but she's gonna change her clothes pretty soon, so don't worry. So this is her skin color. I'm gonna try and go for as white as possible, so as to blend with humans. But not that there's not black humans and all that stuff, but still, I'm gonna try and be as, I don't know, good with my tongue as possible. So hair-wise, I'm gonna go with this color because it matches, I think, pretty well the portrait. So the head is gonna be, let's see, head. Yeah, I went with head. This one and this here. There she is. There she is. We still haven't given her name, but we will soon. First, we need to give her a voice. We're gonna go with cocky voice because I think it sounds pretty close to how she looks.
Just say the word. I'll lead the way. You better run!
Yep, you better run, because Kirino is coming! Oh yeah. Kirino is her name, and she's gonna kick some ass. She's a level 1 ranger. Let's start. Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
Yeah, he nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside. That's the cavern that we saw before.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over. Yeah, we're sick. We're ill.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle around here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in my direction. Sparful nods. So Sparful is his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparful who carries an old sun-bleached bow. So he's gonna send me. I'm sick, and I'm gonna be sent to find berries apparently. So where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Oh, so is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up.
There is concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. Yeah, I'd said in the introduction that he kept looking at the sky, just probably for the weather. So what kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a BioWare, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
BioWare. I am never gonna remember how that's read. For me, that's BioWare. But apparently it's called BioWare. A spirit's path? So what's with those ruins over there?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear.
Yeah, that's where Orlands come from. Air Glonfoth.
Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
So, who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
What are these huge rocks coming up from out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
The soul butchers, he says, in Defiance Bay. Yeah, we're gonna visit Defiance Bay, by the way. It's not a spoiler, don't worry. We're gonna be there. And the soul butchers, this whole thing about the soul butchers and the soul and all that, that's gonna play a big part in this game. For now, well, yeah, I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. So she needs to find some ingredient. So he's still talking. She needs to find some springberries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
Right.
Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a BioWare, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Okay. So I need to check on with Heodan, wherever he
You're
is.
the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Well,
Can do.
We have time, don't you worry. So, yeah, this is how it plays. Pretty similar to how you'd figure. Okay, this is locked. I don't have the. So let's see. Difficulty 1, mechanics. Don't remember this being like this. Yeah, this is pretty similar to how Baldur's Gate plays in Icewind Dale and games like that from old.
Anyone need supplies?
Yeah.
I've got sundries for sale.
That you, Eodan? Yep. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes, his transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Yeah, his cheek is covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road. Oh, so you're a fancy lad, are you?
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Sure, let's see what. Oh, by the way, who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. but we're here to make the most of things, right?
Well, with an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. We'll see, I suppose, he says. I'm just trying to do the right thing for my family.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about the Eight-Deer Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Okay, so why do you move all the way out here then?
Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
He says, Deerwood is a former Eight-Deer colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. And as much as I admire the Red Serans' work ethic, they've always struck me as a little, you know, fanatical. Well, sure, sounds. So, yeah, seems like you got the short end of the stick then. Yeah, that's pretty much. Well, I don't see it that way. My brothers and I are all working together to see the sake of the family enterprise. Okay, so let's see what you got. Oh, by the way, since I pre-ordered the game back in earlier this year, I have these couple of little items that I probably won't use for right now. But let's see what he has. By the way, I need to check my inventory, not this crap. Let me just see. So press I for my inventory. I got a bow. I don't need so this ring properties. It grants Gaun's pledge. 2 per rest. Oh, this is a healing item. I'm gonna take it. Oh yeah, I don't care what I said before. I'm gonna take that thing. I'm also gonna take the piglet. This is kind of cute. It's kind of cute. He comes with me. Look at him. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think I need inventory because, by the way, she also has her own stuff. The inventory in this game is shared, I think. No, yeah, the stash is shared. This one is not. These ones are not. So, yeah, we'll see about that later.
Leave it to me.
Let's speak with the guys over here. Caravan life doesn't agree with you, does it? I guess not. Don't mind a demo. All kinds of bits and these words. Okay, I've traveled with a demo before. It's never led us astray. Okay, so you guys are pretty confident that our future is
Go
good.
on then, before it gets too dark.
Okay, I'm just minding my own business. By the way, can I lockpick this stuff? Is it a thing that I can do? Like Wasn't it a skill? Yeah, it's a skill, right? Yeah, it's a skill. It appears right here if I can, but I can't. So yeah, that's the thing. Actually, can't I like force it open or something? Nah, not a thing. I think my cipher. I don't know. I don't remember if my cipher was a lockpicker or not. Let's just keep looking around, see if there's. If I press tab, I can see what I can access. Oh yeah, I pressed Alt and now I'm sneaking. For some reason. Oh, I have lockpicks, by the way. Yeah, maybe that's what I need. No, I don't think.
What you need?
Shut up. I don't think that is that. Let's see. These slender steel tools can be used to assist in opening a variety of locks. If a lock is slightly outside the range of a picker's expertise, some lockpicks may be sacrificed in the process of opening it. So I could go for it, but I'm not gonna. Because that probably doesn't have anything interesting for me anyway, so let's not go there. Let's just look for those berries, because I am kind of sick. And, yeah, I need... Ooh. Oh, this is the tree that we found. That's right. The fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged wound
Not
in its
looking
trunk.
forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Yeah, neither am I, especially with this headache. So we got horses back here. We gotta also get... What the hell? Orland's Cradle. Okay, no, totally fine. Isn't that the thing that I need? Let me check my quest book. J for journal. No, it's not. I don't think it is. Moment's respite. Collect some spring berries. Yeah, that's right. Spring berries. But this game has a pretty deep character. No, it's not that deep compared to some games, but it has a crafting system, and it allows us to create potions and all that sort of stuff, or using ingredients. We'll see how that goes. Just explore this place and see. We can zoom out, by the way. We can zoom in. Oh, look at that. We got a bit of a ruin in here. Let me get you. We got a deer. Wait, don't run, deer. Okay.
Can do.
Going to stealth. I hope that it didn't run away too far, but I can't be sure about that. Nah, I think we lost it. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I think we lost the deer. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. I think we can kill it, but, well, okay, let's check out this thing. So how do I select everyone? I don't remember. We'll see that. The corpse is cold to the touch, and the ripe smell wafts from it in putrid waves. A dark crusted bloodstain burnishes its simple linen clothing. So the corpse is more lockpicks, which is pretty good. This one got a little bit of a magical beehive right there, I think. Okay, it's my. Oh yeah, that's right. So let's just keep moving around because I still need my spring berries. Oh, what's this? Is that a lantern? Something is afoot. Something's afoot, that's for sure. What? Okay. Oh, is that what I need? Deer cap. Not what I need.
This is recent. Not good.
The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. But she said this is recent. Huh. I wonder what she might have seen that I didn't. Apparently there's no spring berries for me there. No spring berries and no hunt either. I kind of wanted to hunt some deer, but I scared it away. Which I guess is the hardest thing to do when you're hunting deer, is not scaring it away. Always have to stay upwind or downwind, yeah. So, oh, is that it? Burned lady, not that.
Let's check by those outcrops.
Okay, so we got a young wolf, a couple, just a single one. That's not okay. So let me mark the prey. This is combat, by the way. Oh, I don't have. We got the new patch is gonna give us range for lots of things. This is combat, by the way. Let's. We also have the AI.
Let's check.
We'll control.
By those outcrops.
Oh, we got a couple of wolves. Okay, so let's go bring this guy over here. You're gonna attack that thing. And hopefully all is gonna be well. 66% chance to hit. Not that bad, not that bad. 57 is not good. Okay, so everyone's good right now. We have dealt with the first target. We shall deal with the second one about as swiftly. She's attacking with the torch she's carrying, by the way. She's dual wielding. But we killed the wolves. We also got some belts, I think. There it is. Bring this along with us, and well, it looks like the wolves got some deer. And there's, yeah, this is it. This is it. What's going on? You're the one who's supposed to be from some big shot noble family. That true? Yeah, that's right. Royal blood runs through my veins. Oh yeah? How is it happening to come here? How is it you happen to come here? So now we get to show the chance to choose our background. Yeah, let's go with that. My family was housed. No, let's not go with that. Certain yeah, let's go with this one. Certain jealous family members whispered into my father's ears, and I was disinherited. Oh, I know what that feels like. You really can't trust anyone, can you? Aliska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Reddick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? Well, it's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store? Eh. You know, I'm going to stay low here for a while. Try not to draw too much attention to myself. You picked the right place then. Gilded Vale's days away from any real civilization. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odelma will give me a nearful. Let's be on our way. Still, why are you here? Aliska sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent a letter. She seemed worried. That's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in whatever. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. I'm here, and we'll see. But Emma I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me, you know. Tell me about yourself. Well, I got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. The Living Lands? Huh. I've got a brother in Rawatai and another in Aedir. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. So what can you tell me about Deerwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of Aedir Empire. Broke off after war years back. Locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kind of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Okay, alright, let's go back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting your water anytime soon. He does whatever he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. Okay, let's get us our water, and I feel like this is as good a place as any to stop the episode. Let's take that. What's that? Avmeth's Wort. Okay. The path winds through a narrow canyon back the way you came.
Try too far.
I know. Grooves in the road mark the passage of hundreds of caravans. But anyway, I am Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, feel free to just leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel for lots of RPG goodness and or other games that I play as well. But above all, above everything else, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye!